Welcome in, everyone. We're trying a new theme and setup here, so we'll see how this goes. Do let me know if the screen needs to be adjusted for gameplay-wise, but we're back with Frostpunk 2 by 11-Bit Studios, and we are, I don't know if we're doing good or bad at the game, but we are trying. We are trying. So yes, welcome in Trav, welcome in Winter Fairy. I do hope Lilith feels better soon, and, sorry guys, but, Boulder, destroys scissors. In any case, let me check to see if my... Is my chat box functioning? I don't know. It's not showing you guys. Well, let's test the chat box. Testing. Because we have new setup. And it may not be functioning. Doesn't look like it's functioning. Alright, well, we'll try classic mode. Which did not capture? What? Here we go. There we go. Let's get back into Frostpunk 2, where everything sucks and I have no idea what I'm doing. We have things going on. There's crime. I know, Nightbot works for me, so it's unfair, but it is what it is. You guys tied against each other at the very least. Ooh, you guys can't see shite at the top of the screen. Okay. Let me see where we can move these. We can move these right about here. So, now you can kind of see what's going on. Alright. This seems to all be doing alright. Storm has passed. We still got a lot of stuff going on. Alright, what's going on? Pressure Point Winterhome. Stewart, the Stalwarts have organized a volunteer unit to repair some of the damage done during the whiteout and are using the opportunity to pitch their alternate plans for Winterhome. There's still time to mine Winterhome for its cores to perfect the generator, one stalwart says. We know the steward will make the right call and the city will be ready for it. However, the pilgrims claim that the stalwarts are purposely scavenging pilgrim-affiliated structures for the materials. This is an outrage. They aren't repairing their city, they're just doing this to spite us. The pilgrims demand you put an end to this before others join. If I stop the repairs, the stalwarts' fervor is increased and relations improve with the pilgrims. If I allow the repairs, the health of the city is above party lines. The stalwarts may gain new members. I would not consider myself a queen, but thank you for the vote of confidence there. Yeah. Do we stop the repairs, or do we allow the repairs? If we stop the repairs, we have stalwarts' fervor that we have to kibosh, but our relations with them improve. They're happier. If we allow the repairs, the stalwarts may grow in number. They're not that big yet, either. The pilgrims have more influence in the city at this moment in time. I'll let you guys weigh in on your vote. Please feel free to make your opinion known, either the chat or with the voting on the screen, however it works. I don't particularly know. Personally, I'm going to allow the repairs. Okay. There is food here. We don't have cores to make it a settlement, though. What's going on over here? This increases exploration speed. This increases stockpile limits. That's fine. This is shipping iron to New London. Also fine. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? Yeah, everybody good here. Nope. We want the food to go to New London. I don't know why there's red on that, but okay. Coal mine settlement is shipping coal to New London. All right. We've got groups of people. The ruins of Tesla City. We still haven't decided about. Now might be the time. So if we salvage the coal to oil converter, it completes a single piece of research that we don't already have. Gives us 50,000 coal right off the bat. Requires 5 Frostland teams, no big deal. If we create a research outpost, it will increase our research speed. Just permanently. Tesla City is not a city that we can recover. I'm going to replicate the coal to oil conversion in New London. I feel like that's better. We should be fine for this colder season. Moss filtration tower is done. Okay, the looming remains. After we sent the coal to oil power source to New London, the computing machine stopped running. Some useful material remains, but the technological secrets of the city are gone forever. Yep, we're just gonna take the materials. Okay. We have 15 people left. Not enough to follow, to explore anywhere, so let us let's see here. I don't really care about the stalwarts. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't have to piss them off today. About this one? This one is just another thing, which we can connect via the Skyway, sure. Let's bring it in through this one. There we go. And this once an outpost here could supply prefabs. Sure. I do not have enough people to make that. Okay. Well, we'll connect it together shortly. Alright, let's check the temperature here. Temperature seems to be good. Everybody seems to be good. Cool.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest.
That goes for... what do we have here? A salvaging factory. We do have surplus. Yeah, there's not squalor. So I'll just put another one down. That will be fine. Let's see. This can be expanded. Yes, yes. This can also be expanded. All right. A broken vow, fracturing pump jack. Stalwarts and New Londoners are furious you have recently demolished a fracturing pump jack. You promised to construct a building not that long ago. Yeah, I will. I did. The demolition was unfortunately necessary. Of which I need to finish what I was doing over there. Let's, we need... where is it? Not the heat dispatcher. Yeah, this is causing squalor. Did I not? Resources. Waste management. Filtration towers. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's constructed in housing. Okay. I see. Waste management facilities. This is constructed in industrial. This is what we were trying to get to. Okay. That's what we were trying to get to. So these guys, they still don't have enough housing. Jeez, the frickin' wheeze. I've gotten housing blocks going on everywhere. They still don't have enough housing. Okay, well, they are expanding, so we will. Do we need to? Frostbreak around here? Okay, let me...
Famous magician, the Great Bambini, begins his latest tour of the colonies tonight.
I can't put it there? Interesting. about this one? Can I move you around, maybe? No, doesn't seem to it. Yes, I know. 9 unhoused citizens. I'm working on it. Give me a moment. Thank you for the lurk, Crafty Blue. Okay, the well, mine is depleted. So, deposit fully extracted. We will. Yeah, I'm trying to turn it off. How do we... How to deconstruct? I don't have the cores and I don't want to put a thing here. Okay, well, I guess it just doesn't work anymore. Okay, so this is off, essentially. Interesting. Fine. Launch an expedition, then. We'll see what's going on in New London. Faction rally for the Pilgrims again. Deploy guides. I just sent an expedition out. Deploy guides. Make this go faster. Let us connect you. You're kind of in an awkward place, aren't you? Ah, we don't even have 10 dudes. Okay. That will have to wait. Now I can go back to what I was doing. Which is build housing. Oh, I could build housing up here right next to the things. This is where the squalor is going to hit, though. I could do it down here, where it's a little more protected. Let's do it down here, where it's more protected. So I will start it, and we will go around the squalor area. Yes, that will do. That will do. Alright, let's get that built, because people need houses. They need food, so I need to sort out what's going where. Whoop, nope, not what I wanted at all. Let us try to meet your demand, try to meet your demand. Give an extra 5 for stockpiling purposes. Guys are not using any of this, so... Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I think I may need to build a hub. There we go. They have minor squalor, minor hunger, but I'm about to solve that problem. Jeez Louise, people. Making babies. They're making babies! The census tells me they're making babies. Alright, first of all, we insulate. Second of all, we build this, because you are closest to this. And if I build this, then I can expand you guys. So let's get those built. Oh, geez. People are dying from advanced tools, just the stupid ones, though. Okay, you are... got this. So now I can expand you this way, but the squalor will be reduced because I've already dealt with that. I've got unhoused people in New London. What the F? Do a housing block as well to try and keep ahead of the housing situation here. Why are you guys having heat issues? What is going on? You guys have heat. Did I just build too much here? What? What? I don't understand. Please stay at the speed that I was hoping for. Thank you. All right. Okay, this came to industrial zones, neither of which of these are industrial. So I'm going to put in heating. And then we need to go back to New London and sort out their problems. Steward, more and more citizens are contesting the community service law we have in place. Why must the whole city help extract resources? The city has survived. We are no longer in dire need of materials. Must we keep toiling endlessly? Said a tired young man finishing his shift. It is true that we are in no immediate danger, nor have we have any pressing needs. Maybe we should consider doing away with the community service altogether. I see. Ah. Fix it. There. All better. I still have rampant crime because of population. And I have not enough places for people to live, which is part of the problem. I did make this housing district over here, but it is not big enough. So I need to start coming over here where this warmer area is. What else do I need to do? I also need to research food. We do have advanced hothouses, but we have no way of building them. Scout training, harvester hangars, freight docks, city, housing distribution, workers housing, worker compensation, society, hubs. We could have fighting hubs. Heating. Colony furnace capacity is now something I need to research, so we're going for it. You guys are so unhappy. Alright. This is a weather station, which increases population growth. Well, I don't think we need that. This I still want to connect. That will make its way, and then we've got this. Remains of the old bridge leading to Winterhome. An ominous sign hangs by the nearest side. Only death lies beyond. Whether it was left by would-be jokers or superstitious scouts is unclear. So here is the Cursed Valley. We don't have enough Frostland teams to do this yet, but we will. We could open up other areas before we get there if we wanted to. Okay, let's go back to what I'm building here. I do have enough for this. Oh, but I'm not close enough yet. That's right. All right, let's get it done. I can put, yeah, I need a core for the advanced one, so I will put another one in here, which is why I expanded it. Do the same over here, so that we can have some actual food going on. Sweeping the stairs of his shop, my first shop, mine, that I earned off the sweat of my own back. I put my nose to the grindstone. I stayed focused and I was rewarded. This city is slowly proving to be a haven for merit and hard work. Next, I'll buy out the shop around the corner. I'll expand. There'll be an Ollie's outlet at every corner. Mark my words. I'll show them my worth. I'll charge them accordingly. The city has made steps towards the merit cornerstone. Merit over equality. Interesting. I haven't meant to do that, but here we are. They want me to reconsider the community service, which is prefabs. We probably can change that. We needed that at the time because we were running low on everything at the time. They want no community service. Trust will go up. Hold on. What is my trust level at, actually? Where does it tell me the trust level? I'm accepted at the moment. Okay. I'm accepted at the moment. So, heat pipe watch is supported by the pilgrims, but it does mean the temperature levels rise in housing districts, which help. Cervix exemptions give us more heat stamps. No community service means more time for rest and leisure. Expedition support is Frostlanders and Pilgrims. I'm kind of siding with that. But they wanted no community service. I think I'm going to do expedition support. We will propose that. I will let you guys try to vote if you can. It's a little funky. Guided vote is off. So let's see where I can negotiate. New Londoners are mostly against. The Stalwarts will not be swayed. The Frostlanders are mostly for, as are the Pilgrims. I can negotiate with the Frostlanders if I wanted to for more votes, but the New Londoners want us to fund projects or build synthetic composite factories or a blast foundry. Vote for, and I will fund a community project because I've pissed you off recently and I would like to not be having problems. Voter participants is 1 currently. Hopefully, I can't force the game to put out more community votes for these, but here we are. So let us get the vote on and see what happens. Thank you, Trav, for your 4 vote. I appreciate you. We needed 51. We got 72. Yay!
The law takes effect.
So, expedition report. But I need to go to the New Londoners and be like, let's fund your projects. You guys are kind of angy.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
I'm gonna make a promise. I will research the synthetic composites factory. I will research it. I will. I'll research it for you guys. All right. I need to go back to this. All right, here we go. What else do we need to frost break out? There's some frozen trees here. We can frost break out. What else? What other resources have we not frost broken our way towards? This and these. So let's get towards that, I guess. And since I have the workforce, we can start doing this way as well. Kind of branching. Heat management. You can be less chilly. You can be less chilly. Sort this shit out. There. Work areas are now all livable. No, that's comfortable. That's comfortable. All the living areas are comfortable. We're good. Okay. Let's make goods. Housing district right here. Yes, I am aware that there are unhoused citizens and I'm working on it. I need to do resources, composite factories for you guys. I'm researching the idea, but I'm probably not going to use it. Alright, we've got housing.
Council session is now in order.
Let us put a housing block in there. Why are you guys angry? I'm researching the thing. Don't be angry. Don't be angry.
The Pilgrims welcome anyone willing to learn heat suit layering and sewing methods.
Anybody else wasting heat? Doesn't look like it. Steward, during their rallies, the Pilgrims were inspired to research new policies on their own accord. Their most recent research was regarding worker shifts. They presented the result of their private study, weather-adjusted shifts, to the city. We've done the work. All the steward has to do is put it into a vote. They call on you to pledge your support for their law. Efficiency is slightly decreased, but workers in cold districts fall ill slightly less. Or we can act on these ideas later. We will act on them later. Sorry, guys. You guys are a little bit feisty.
Our researchers have developed a new idea and await their next task.
I do? I apparently can do two things at a time? What? Waste heat conversion? We will redirect excess heat from our extraction industry to neighboring districts and infrastructure to increase their temperature? Yeah, I can't do that right now. Because this is being researched. I do not understand what this screen is trying to tell me. They're being silly. More housing block. Well, actually, heat dispatcher, I think, might be needed here. Eventually. Alright. Where are we at? We're fine. Yeah, you do. Okay. What else can I do here? Okay, so we don't have regulated shifts. Let's see, foraged additives, durable goods, what else? Unproductive, do maintenance, heat auctions, expedition support, accept all outsiders, support the quarantine, paid essentials, harvesting funerals, mandatory rule, dutiful youth. I don't have secret police. Alright, let's see what the options are. Just a weather-adjusted shifts. Which is supported by the Frostlanders. Like, they do want it. I just don't need the efficiency loss, so please mark all as red. Thank you. We are definitely converting coal into oil here. Alright. This is as good as that's gonna get. I have a little bit of space for people. They're happier now that I've done their research. I have violent criminals. And I have even more people living. Oh dear. Okay. Well.
Is a capital offense.
Unproductive, do maintenance. Stalwart. Some workers sent to maintenance duty for not meeting their shift quotas seem to be doing more harm than good. Look at this gearbox. They call that lubrication? Good for nothing. Useless bunglers, the whole lot of them, complained Stephen Chores, an experienced foreman who reported and repaired many such blunders. Someone ought to whip those foolers into shape, I tell you, he went on. Hell, I'll do it for a small fee, obviously. Train the unproductive? It decreases the heat stamp's income, but is more effective at increasing efficiency. Yeah, if he wants to train people, I am down for it. People be working, yo. Okay. I would much prefer the recast composites factory, to be quite frank. What do I need? I need something. Scout training, maybe? I'm not... Well, I will need this, so I might as well just get this done. You guys are supporting... Let me check your promises. Surveillance towers. Build a teaching hospital. Workers' dormitory. I kind of do need surveillance towers, but I don't want them. Please, I'm gonna fund your projects, like, right now. Please be happier with me, my god. What other promises can I make you? Mechanized sawmill, blast foundry, advanced blasting coal mine. Okay, nothing at the moment then. I do have a crime problem. Yeah. I think it's time for the secret police. I propose this. Please help me form my secret police, guys. Frostlanders, what would you like? Use a community action grant agenda. Construct a moss filtration tower. Attended freight dock. If you vote for, I will build an attended freight dock. I will research that building for you. Absolutely. New Londoners, what do you want? The advanced mechanized sawmill. If you vote for, I could condemn the pilgrims. They just want research, really. I can research it. Are we going authoritarian? I guess we are. I just need the crime to go down. I just don't want to give the stalwart some more power. So I'm taking that power for myself. Apparently I know best. I know. I will research this for you. Do I have a research thing I already need to do? No, I think I completed that one. Vote for. You were going to research plastics or something? Yeah. I can't research two things at once is the problem. Looks like I must condemn the pilgrims and then reduce their fervor, like, immediately. Alright. That should be the votes that I need. Here we go. Secret police it is. Thank you, Trav, for your vote. Oof. We just barely made that one. Secret police. Alright, so. How does it work?
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
So if I go over here. Nope, I have no idea. Okay, so I must... Where is it? Have your secret police do one of three things. Boost this faction's number, reduce their number, bar them from the council's next vote. I have to do this. So the New Londoners are happier. Then I have to immediately do this. Let's see here.
Our research.
Okay. We have too much heat going on now. Doesn't need to be comfortable everywhere, it just needs to be livable. Yep. Nope, that's fine. Oh wait, no, that is... There we go. Drop that one down. You two are fine. People dwelling in unlivable conditions, 481. Okay. Can I send people here? Relocate. There we go. I need to go to the freight docks and research this idea. There we go. So I can assign the secret police here. Okay. I just really want to, like, de-radicalize you guys a little bit, because you guys are crazy. What promises can I make you? Glass foundry. Research pressurized heat dispatcher. I'm working on research right now. Ay, ay, ay. Who lives here? Frostlanders live here? The New Londoners live here. Frostlanders live here. This is where the Stalwarts mostly live. This is where the Pilgrims mostly live. They're neighbors. They don't like it. This should be New Londoners. And this should be New Londoners as well, because they have the majority share of the population. Crime. I need to do something about the crime. I may start demanding bribes not to vote against. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Let's go make sure that this is all good. This needs to be upped. Whoa, not like that. And there we go. Because they need to heat themselves as well. Right. Transfer. I apparently need, nope, a fuel hub somewhere. Where would I like to put said fuel hub? Does it affect anything? In a good, happy way? Oh, it affects this. Okay. We will do this then. There we go. What's going on? Oiling a machine, humming to himself. I put the pipette in, I take the pipette out. In, out, spray it all about. My pa always gave me the belt, never taught me a single damn thing. I check the bolt on the left, I check the nut on the right. Left, right, screw it all tight. All they told me was that I was good for nothing, but I'm good at this, I'm useful. You agreed to have Stephen Chores train the unproductive, improving efficiency and giving them a new sense of purpose. Yay! The unproductive have training, and that's what was needed. And look at that, my efficiency numbers are increasing in many places. I don't know why this is decreased efficiency, honestly.
Please have your ticket ready when boarding city transport.
Oh no, they're breaking. I fixed it. Yay. New law available. Not yet, apparently. So are you guys good now? Let me check. Yeah, you guys are good. There we go.
The delegates have returned to the council and are ready to vote on the agreed upon agenda.
Okay. I can put... Let's put... Oh, I have to frost break that first? I can totally do that. There we go. I have not been effectively using hubs at all. So... I should probably look into them, honestly. I mean, this view up here of, like, the city just working is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I do have food stockpiles. I could do another one. Another couple, maybe? Material stockpiles. Good stockpiles. Let's just get shit going. And one last thing, a heating hub. There we go. Now that I've used up all my heat stamps, it's time to hurry up and wait. I don't have enough space for people. What about over here? This is fine. Your housing situation is still okay. What's your temperature situation at? You guys are fine. Let's actually make sure that all your housing is comfortable. Everywhere else can be fine. Cool. Frostlanders are happy. Logistics got the freight dock that I don't have any space for in my docking places, but that's okay. Back to New London. It is what it is.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Okay. We were Frost breaking over to this. And no, stop that. Jeez Louise. Quit undoing what I'm doing. There we go. Here it is. Prominent stalwart disappears. Steward, a prominent member of the Stalwarts, has gone missing. He'd been muttering about strange men following him for days, but I thought the old fool was just being paranoid, said his secretary. The Stalwarts point out that lesser-known faction members have also been got missing recently. Guards are ignoring the issue. We won't be treated like second-class citizens, said a faction delegate. What should we do? If we order an investigation, we must get to the bottom of it. If the case is resolved, tension will fall. If we dismiss the issue, trust across the board falls. People go missing all the time. The Stalwarts are just trying to exploit the story. Some Stalwarts might occasionally disappear. Oh, shit's happening now. Alright, let's get to the bottom of it. I don't need people disappearing that I didn't order. Gonna be honest. Training scout, Pathfinder scout? Sure. They want this, they want this. This is against their worldview. New Londoners can be swayed. If we vote for, I research something. I will research the sawmill. Let's go. I'll wait a minute to see if the Twitch vote can catch up. I have no idea what I could possibly bribe you with to not vote against me, Trav, but you're welcome to vote however you like. Also, an ad starts in about 30 seconds for you guys live on Twitch, just FYI. So the Stalwarts are now 18% of the city. The Frostlanders are only 28% of the city. The New Londoners are 44% of the city. The New Londoners and the Frostlanders used to be more equal in number. Thank you very much for voting for your steward. I appreciate you guys. I do.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
Alright, time to research advanced sawmills for the Frostlanders. Or, I'm sorry, for the New Londoners. I may not use it, but it will be there. I still have crime. Crime is a problem. Put a hub there. Oops. and a hub over here. Alright, I was making my way this way. I think I need to frost break a little bit more of this out. Before I start building. I can also start frost breaking towards these areas. Crime is still a problem. What do we have out here? I sent people to go find places. What are they doing? I don't know. They haven't actually gone. Maybe I will... We have a lot of places we could explore. Let's explore this meadow. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna salvage the remains. People are gonna be mad. I'm gonna let the tension rise. People are gonna be mad. 'Tis what it is. The Tesla crater is generating prefabs. These guys are giving us coal. We have groups of people that I could, like, be like, come to the city, but I don't have space for any of them, so they're just gonna have to not worry about that. I'm gonna have to research something to deal with the crime here shortly. It's just gonna make me upsetty spaghetti, but it's fine. I would love to fund more projects with you, but I don't have the heat stamps for it. Alright. I just want to de-radicalize these guys. I could assign the secret police to them. I could. What if I... No, stand down here. Can I... No, I cannot... Okay, never mind. It's fine. We are researching the sawmill they want. It's fine. The Silent Hand, rising tensions. Steward, our guards comb the city in search of the missing stalwart. The head of our secret police requested a word. We put on a nice show, but it's time to end the investigation. These people will never be found. We are professionals, after all. Said the man who didn't care to sit or even remove his black trench coat. Worry not, Steward. Keep your hands clean and let us do what we do best. Protect the city against dangerous dissidents. He finished before walking away. What should we do? Do we expose the secret police, or do we hush the matter? I do not need their fervor increased. I do not need it. Officially, the investigation found nothing. You know what? I'll let you guys vote a little bit and make a decision. Feel free to give me your views on the matter. I can expose my own secret police that I put together. Trust will rise overall. But the stalwart's fervor will be increased yet again, and I have no way of decreasing it currently. Or I can just hush the matter entirely and let them do what they do on my behalf, which is precisely what I wanted them to do to begin with. More stalwarts will occasionally disappear, and perhaps the faction will cease to exist entirely. Looks like you guys are fine with hushing the matter on my behalf. All right, well, thank you. I am the authority here, and it's authoritarianism, because I don't like this. They are weak. My Frostlander community are devoted to me, though. They're just not very big. All right. I was gonna build in this direction. Yes, yes. This is a shallow iron mine. But what I want is a logistics district.
And will consider the steward's agenda.
And then I can start frostbreaking over this direction. There we go. Welcome in, Mr. Scrake. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you are doing well. We haven't heard about your gaming shenanigans recently, so I hope you are having fun. Frostpunk 2 is going about as well as one might expect. Okay, let's get this built. New Londoners are delighted. Good. Okay. You guys are back to devoted. You guys are favorable again. You guys are neutral. You guys are still neutral-ish. Alright, let's heat this up. Insulate this bad boy. For extraction? Okay. I need city. I don't have any famine society, I think. I guess I need watchtowers. Surveillance watchtowers. No, I want Frostlanders. Specifically. Guard squads. Crime is slightly decreased. Command post where guards are quartered to maintain order in the city. It's constructed in housing. I do have that new housing zone, but I think I already filled it up. Random searches. Less upkeep. Same amount of upkeep. But more guard squads. Actually, I'm going to have the New Londoners do this. See if that doesn't help them be happy. What is this? This is now dead. So we just get rid of it, which is fine. We'll have to also demolish this. Extraction district. I have, it's fine. Excuse me? What's going on? Resource transfer has been updated. Okay. What does that mean? Eavesdropping through a door. They don't invite me anymore. Every other Sunday, we used to meet up, the four of us. Crumpets, berry wine, and gossip. The perfect afternoon. Now they won't even talk to me. I spew poison out of my mouth, spouted Lizzie. That's what the steward said. I can hear them coming up the stairs, again, without me. Condemned pilgrims are shunned by other residents of the city. Oh, boy. We got tensions. Tensions are happening. What is... I don't... Yes, I am aware that this is a problem. I'm working on it. It's going to be fine, people. Jeez Louise. Alright. People are being murdered. I don't have enough housing again. I now have the ability to add watchtowers to places. But I think... Oh, you have a district open. Perfect. Watchtower incoming. Okay. Everybody good? Yes, everybody good. You... Logistics. I need... one of these. No available slots. What do you already have? Oh, right. Wrong logistics. Learning curve. New Londoners research. Stewards, the New Londoners have come forward to accuse you of placating them with research projects you never intended to implement. Our last few research papers have died on your desk, one representative says. We spend our time, not to mention the city's funds, researching, and for what? To grow your ego with our approval? They insist you take action. Either enact their most recent research as a show of good faith, or they will no longer trust that your research will ever amount to anything. Completing research from negotiations no longer give good relationship boost. Construct an advanced mechanized sawmill. Summon the Bureau of Propaganda. Research is sloppy at best. The city will hear of your poor methodology. Utilize the propaganda department to turn the city's opinion against the New Londoners. This is an error. This was an error. Oh, you guys want me to go propaganda? Well, if they keep getting murdered, you'll end up with enough housing after all. I don't like the look of that -1 temperature level. I don't either, which is why I've been using Frostlander/Pilgrim technology this whole time. There are ways around dealing with the loss in temperature, but it's annoying is what it is. But if you guys want the propaganda machine to work, propaganda it is. Sorry, guys. Nobody likes you. Jeez Louise. They're in 43%. These guys are so happy with me. These guys are so not happy with me. Tensions are not in a great way. I was working over here. This was never expanded. I should not have. Well, I can't get to it is the thing. It's fine. This one also needs to be insulated, first of all. And...
Always be on the lookout for generator breakdowns. If you see something, say something.
100 stalwarts mysteriously disappeared. Whoops. Don't know how that's happening. Well, that's just careless of them. Indeed, indeed. So now I have this extra slot that I can do something with. I can't use this because I don't have any cores, which is why I've not been using it. That's why we've been playing with the untreated, with these ones, because they work. Alright, so you are too warm. Let's make you livable, and then we will expand you. I need to frost break that area. Let's just do a little bit of this. And then I can expand it properly. And do good things. Please ignore Dixie in the background if you can hear her barking, because she is just letting me know that there are people who have come home. I'm not going to deal with you in a moment. I would like to expand this area. Now I can deal with you. The frost won't stop me. The wind won't catch me. The snow won't slow me. I will accept the cold. I will adapt to the cold. I will surpass the cold. I'll be the best scout they've ever seen. The ice is nothing to me. You set the city on a course towards adaptation, Cornerstone. Heck yeah, I did. You guys are bleeding heat. Turn it down. Turn it the frick down. See where my heating is at the moment. Nope, that's fine. You guys are good. You're good. Let's turn you down to livable. You're good. You're good. You can be turned down to livable. You can be turned down to livable. You can be turned down. I've turned you guys down all the way. Okay. That should assist with things. Cool, 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 cool. Now, what else was I going to build? We can also build this extraction district. I might adjust you. No, because this is not Frostbroke. It is Frostbroke, it's just not... do that. That way you guys will expand into there. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I just had to rethink that. Just a wee little bit. Fund your projects. Yay. De-radicalize the stalwarts. Please. So I am freaking tired of their radicalization. Grateful New Londoners return funds. Stuart, New Londoners representatives have come to express their gratitude for your funds and hand over a fat envelope. Tinker Sharrat's gray stain removal. Up till now, funding such worthwhile projects was enough to convince our people to overlook how you ignore more substantial proposals. Yet no project we proposed this round satisfied our members. They instead demanded we hand back most of the recent tranche of funds and ask you to enact the Blast Foundry and Automated Logistics Bay. What do you wish to do with the returned funds? Their commitment to their ideals is admirable. Perhaps substantially more funds would make overlooking our differences easier. Give funds to the Frostlanders. You know what? I'm just gonna give them to my favorites. You guys are my favorites. I cannot make you happy enough. I just want you to de-radicalize your people. Okay. So this... Resource deposits are empty. That's bad. I need... Yes. Just... There's no more things there. And the same can be said for here. Which means... we need to find another way around. Where are my transport hubs? My new one is over here. Okay. I need to expand you. Okay. What else needs to be frost broken out? This area. I didn't mean to do that. This is getting fussy if I'm not, like, hugely here. There we go.
Help us keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
Get you insulated. Those can, I mean, I can move the hubs, I suppose. Alright, I need this. Somewhere. Need to build food districts. This is deep fertile soil. I have another deep fertile soil over here that I'm not making use of. I'm not entirely certain how to get to it, but I will do this. More stalwarts have mysteriously disappeared. Whoopsies. Crime is being decreased. So... let's get things warmed up. We're good. Okay. The crowd surviving in these hunting shacks have a distinctive pox all over their skin. They claim their affliction makes them more resistant to the cold. First, inoculate our people. Not possible due to the experimental treatment law must be in force. I see. Ask me later. Silver automatons. The old empire. Under the snow lies a convoy of automatons with imperial livery and tarnished silver hulls. The machines seem to have come from the Ashtop Mountains. The scouts managed to decipher their last instructions. If no one arrives, seek survivors. Our scouts are confident they could repair the automatons to work in New London. Otherwise, we could repurpose the automaton cores. If we repair them, they will perform useful labor. If we take their cores, we will finally have cores for the advanced, for things. I have no cores and I have no other way to get them, but they would add workforce, which I have plenty of workforce, honestly. I kind of need the cores, but I'll let you guys weigh in. Hey, PB, I'm doing well. Thank you for thinking I'm marvelous. You are fantastimagical, by the way. Mavelous, really, even. Bad spelling ruined the play on words. No, I get it. I am May, and I am marvelous. Marvelous, May, Mavelous. Yeah, I totally get it. So automations are no longer another species that can work around the clock. They're just workforce now. Not useless, but meh. Yeah, take the cores. Yeah, we technically have them. These are just silver rather than, I think, iron. Or silver plated, anyway. So, I'm just gonna take the cores. I hope you were doing well, PP. It's lovely to have you here. Because I needs them. Where do we want to explore next? Could explore this valley. I mean, I should be exploring in the Cursed Valley for Winterhome, but I don't want to... I don't have a time limit on this, so... Here's another valley. Steam Valley. What sounds interesting? Frozen Ocean, the coast, the mountains. I'm gonna do this valley. We might get cores. Yeah, let's do that valley. I have enough to launch a couple of expeditions, so... Okay, I need more people. What's this about? Scouts Rivalry. Steward, the deeds and findings of our scouts are the talk of the town. Some of them grew in popularity to the point of receiving letters and gifts. It's boosting our scouts' morale, but has also started causing jealousy and rivalry. Recently, a brawl between two crewmates erupted over a portrait sent by a young lady. Some officers welcome this extra motivation, but others have expressed concern and are urging you to intervene. Let people send gifts to the scouts. Exploration time is extremely decreased. Relations improve with the stalwarts. Yikes. Prohibit individual gifts. Relations improve with the pilgrims, and the tension is slightly decreased. Well, I am having a tension problem, so that might be good. The relations with the pilgrims are actually high. Relations with the stalwarts are neutral at best. But exploration time is extremely decreased because they are distracted from their jobs by people in town with favors. So you guys can vote on this, but I personally don't like either of the factions that I have. I like the Frostlanders. They're my peoples. I'm glad to hear that you are well, PP. I hope that today is a great day for you. Exploration time decrease? Shouldn't that mean they get them done faster? Oh, you're right. I probably am misunderstanding that particular sentence structure. I mean, you guys are voting for the friendly competition, so I guess we're making friends with the faction I don't like. Okay, cool. Well, we've got people headed out. I apparently need to research some radical treatment, which I can do. Experimental treatment ups research speed and decreases disease. Conservative treatment just decreases disease. I kind of want the research speed, honestly. Unlocks conduct medical trial ability in districts with hospitals, which reduces disease at the cost of potential casualties. Doesn't get anything. Well, you know what? Stalwarts, it's your day today. Have fun. Alright, what was I doing? So many things. I was working on this over here. So I have the attended freight dock. I could put... This gives me more Frostland teams. This gives me territory threat level decreases. Do I even need that right now? Like, I have 2 of those things. Like, is there any place that is dangerous? No. You're safe. This is threat level safe. Threat level safe. Like, I'm not seeing... Yeah, it's rugged territory, but threat level is safe. We'll check out this valley as well. Cool. So I don't really have to worry about the threat level. So maybe just the automated logistics bay.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion. A well-made
There we go.
route is always in style.
I have this as a problem. I want to expand it. It won't let me expand here. Interesting. Why? Why must I frostbreak? Okay, we'll frostbreak all of that. I have steam cores, so I can do the advanced stuff, finally. See if that gives me production here, which would be very handy. Because I currently don't have the food. And then... I'll build that there. Oh, you're not done with that. That's not what I wanted to do anyway. You, I need to delete. Thank you. Because I'm going to build a secondary food stockpile hub here. Unlocks excessive fertilization district ability. It's not what I want. I do want to insulate this place. Somehow I cannot get to the food. Pharmaceuticals. Ooh. So, facility outfitted with equipment to synthesize and manufacture medicine. It significantly reduces disease, but also temperature level for some reason. Testing lab boosts research while doing that too. I see. Communal parenthood or dedicated motherhood. I don't need the population growth. This raises active workers and depletes population growth. Well, I have watchtowers. What do prisons need? They're constructed in housing. Decreases crime, but decreases trust. Yikes. What I need though is like food. Prefab factories, which gives constructed and industrial, gives prefabs. I don't really need. I have hothouses and advanced hothouses. Is it Indoor Frostland? Harvest hangers? No. Outpost operation? Outpost upkeep is decreased. That's nice. Outpost efficiency is increased. No, I'm gonna go for this one. I like that one better. In a moment.
Our scouts have surveyed new areas.
Okay. What do you guys want? Packaging some rations. My dearest 2nd Scout Platoon. I hate you. Everybody's head over heels for you, but you don't fool me. I saw the way you looked at me and laughed as you were passing by the other day, talking in your cant so I wouldn't understand you. Enjoy this homemade pate and have fun exploring with your pants down to your ankles. You let people send gifts to scouts. Some slighted citizens exact revenge. Exploration speed is slightly decreased for 25 weeks. Uh-oh. The New Londoners are not happy. Please, I will fund your projects. Stop being so angry with me. Take my heat stamps and be happy. Alright, I have... This is going down. I have that... these ones that definitely need to be moved. You need to have this done. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean... No, it's not that button that I wanted. You need to have this done. Sorry, this was... my bad. My bad. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to put you in overtime. That was my bad. These need to be moved over to where I have other food production. I don't think I've built it yet. Yeah, I have not built it yet. So this is the other food production zone because I haven't completely frostbroken it all out yet. Yeah, let's do that. So we do have a food deficit, but we do also have like a ton of food stockpiled. So we're not like, we have food for 88 weeks if we do nothing. So we're okay for the moment. This only boosts it by 50k. Okay. Okay. Crime is stable. It is going down.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Yeah, this is not producing anything, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to get to the Society, hubs, heating, no, resources. Waste heat conversion. Heat recycling or heat overclocking. Excess heat produced by our extraction industry will be injected into neighboring district machines, allowing them to operate at higher capacity, or we will direct excess heat from our extraction industry to neighboring districts and infrastructure to increase their temperatures. This does up disease, but we have the capacity to handle the disease, so I'm not really worried about that, but I kind of like efficiency. Yeah, we'll do this one. Frostlanders all the way. What's up? Frostlanders demand vote on frontier footholds. Steward, the Frostlanders have just drafted the Frontier Footholds Law. Our customary practice would be to hold a vote on it at your first opportunity, but another group has already been given the right to set the current agenda. The Frostlanders graciously agree to forego their customary research privilege, but trust you will grant them the agenda in the near future to compensate. You will have 15 weeks to grant the Frostlanders agenda. Okay, well, oh, right. This. Treatment. Doctors should always look to develop and put into practice cutting-edge pioneer treatments. Unlock the conduct medical treatment ability in districts with hospitals. Yeah. Has an active promise. They want this. Condemn the pilgrims some more? If you vote for, I will condemn them. They are kind of a pain. Please vote. I don't know if you guys can vote. I didn't wait long enough, I think. But I just passed this to get it out of the way.
The law takes effect.
Pilgrims. I condemn thee.
People of the city, your council has voted.
So they're neutral again. I am going to de-radicalize them as well. And I will fund your projects too. Because I like you guys. My devoted Frostlanders. We are almost like fully adaptation. Equality and merit are kind of neck and neck. Reason over tradition is kind of where we're at. I do not know how to get this thing working, but it is what it is. This is nearly depleted, which is fine, because I have made... I don't have the heat stamps for the mechanized sawmill. Not that I really want to use it. And you don't have anything. So we'll stick one of you down. Okay, cool. Use grant agenda. Okay. The Frostlanders are delighted you kept their word. Yep, I did. So we've granted the agenda. Jeez, these people are fussy. Fussy people. I will mark all the new stuff as red because I don't need it. Please go away. I have a housing problem.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
How are you guys doing? Let's see what's going on here. You guys are doing okay, but this needs to be readjusted. I can live with that. Hold on. We have almost 5,000 people unhoused. How many can you take? 22? Let's relocate that many people and see what happens. Here they come. Do. And then they have a housing issue. Got it. They were not able to take in that many people. Disease is greatly decreased. We're not really having a problem here. Except with housing. So oh, I see. There are abandoned huts here. That's why. If I extract them, can I hold on. No, this has been. What if I move? I cannot. Interesting. Okay. So I just need a new extraction zone for that area. Period, the end. Okay. And I can frost break out the other side of this thing. For housing. Geez, this gets complicated real fast. What do they want now? Pilgrims began protesting. Steward, the pilgrims have been growing skeptical towards the direction you are leading the city. Now they've decided to protest. The city is changing, and for the worse. We present this list of demands. Tend to them, and we will disperse, said one of the leaders. But if you refuse to change the course on those, let us aim to revive the old social order. They will keep protesting until you respect their demands. Further their vision of the city or force them to disperse. Repeal experimental treatment. Pass family apprenticeship. Convince them to stop. I'll let you guys put in your votes. They also dislike harvesting funerals, mandatory school, and unproductive due maintenance, which is all stalwart faction stuff. The experimental treatment also stalwart faction, but it increases research speed as well as decreases disease. Family apprenticeships decreases heat stamp income per capita, which I already struggle with, and research speed is only slightly increased. But the percentage of active workers is also increased, which is, again, research speed is what I went for. And then if I convince them to stop, they just go back to neutral. I'm not having workforce problems because it will lower my research speed. My heat stamp income will go up. My percentage of active workers will increase. Again, it will lower my research speed. So that's what that will do. Or I could ignore them. Make it just be mad. But you guys want to pass the family apprenticeship, so I guess we're doing that. I got 3 weeks. Okay. What was the other? Advanced untreated sawmills. They do require a core. New work model is a radical idea for the pilgrims. This harsh world has no place for weakness. We will solely rely on the fittest and strongest workers and push them to achieve their maximum potential. Our efficiency is significantly increased. Workers in cold temperature levels fall ill less frequently. I don't know if I like that. Prefab. Boundaries. Harvester hangers. That would help with our food situation a little bit. Housing distribution. Mandatory crowding or merit-based housing. Mandatory crowding increases tension but gives me way more shelter. Merit-based housing increases shelter and heat stamps. Workers' housing. Subsidized residential complex providing comfortable housing for workers and their families in the immediate vicinity of their workplace. Increases efficiency and shelter, but it does have a heat stamp cost per week. Or workers' dormitories, which increases shelter less, increases efficiency more, but the disease is slightly increased. But it is a building that is constructed in a district, so... Work compensation. Trust rises. Heat stamps income goes down for equal pay. Efficiency bonuses is just efficiency across the board. What do we have for society? Parenthood, pharmaceuticals, prisons, guard immunity. Maintenance hubs. Workshop complexes use a base of operation from which engineers service nearby districts. Surveillance hubs. Area of effect. Crime in neighboring housing districts is decreased. Towering observation point and docking station allowing city guards to keep close watch on nearby districts. We do have a crime problem. We're going to research this one. 3 weeks. Right. I keep going here. It's not quite ready yet. These guys are skeptical and unhappy. I'll fund your projects to get you back to neutral. You guys are devoted, so it's fine. Where am I trying to do things still? How are you guys doing? You guys are fine. Let's check heating across the board here. This is not doing anything, so that does not matter. Everything looks good here. Okay. And then I was working over here. Let's deal with the heating issues here. This is housing, this is housing. This is housing, and soon I will have more housing. So let's get that working again. Your relations with the pilgrims have improved enough they don't feel inclined to protest anymore. Be wary if they decline again, the problem might return. I see. I'm working on things. I promise. Okay. We need to do this. So outpost operations, outpost upkeep is decreased. I will let the viewers try to vote. I have more against than for at this point. The New Londoners are the only people who will negotiate, but I have not been following through with the research that they've been asking of me. So this is all really shite. Honestly. Because if I research a building, they want me to use it. They're the only people I can negotiate with. This might be the first thing that doesn't pass. I can, however, do guided voting, but it does mean that the New Londoners and the Stalwarts are going to be upset. More upset than they currently are. If I guide the vote. If I click this, then I have more for than against outside of you guys. Without it, it may not pass. Oh boy. What are we gonna do, guys? Screw it. I'm doing it. This is gonna hurt me, but let's get this done. It didn't let anybody on Twitch vote, unfortunately.
The proposed law has been approved.
So, grant agenda on the Frostlanders. I don't have anything for them. Protest has ended. This is finally finished doing this, so let's get a housing district in. I do need to go back here and very quickly. Too soon to perform this.
A new rule enters into force.
Okay. These guys are so unhappy. Sign the secret police. Please decrease their size. I need them to go away. Stalwart, the pilgrims' protests have terrified many in the city. Many are calling for a response from the council. The captain limited the steward's power, but he couldn't have foreseen this descent. Maybe the time has come to increase our leader's authority for the safety of the city. Several proposals have been suggested that would help us deal with the protests. It's up to you to decide if we place them on the agenda. Call an immediate council session, or charter laws cannot be proposed. Charter laws can be proposed during any council session. Now is not the time, or the time is now. I will let you guys vote and tell me what you guys want to do. So I can go directly to council and call an emergency meeting. That may or may not go well for me. Or I could decide that these laws can be proposed during any council session and they can wait for the next one. What do we do? Help. I need help. Shall we call an immediate council session, or will we vote on charter laws at the next council session we have available for it? Feel free to vote in the Frostlander 2 stuff on the screen. So you may have to, if you are on mobile, you're probably not able to do the voting. The plugin on the PC will open if your screen size is large enough. You can click on the Frostlander 2 overlay and vote there, I believe. I haven't checked it out for myself, so I could be mistaken. Perhaps later. I got too much shit going on. Alright, what's this? One building. We're having problems over here. One building disabled. Which building is disabled? Why disabled? I do not understand. You know what? Conduct medical trials. Make health better. This one is running out. That's fine. I've got plans for that. I was doing so many things over here, but I got sidetracked by my little old dreadnought colony. I need to build a moss filtration tower, like, immediately here. And then expand it. Let's check. Temperature is bad here. Not good, not good. This is a heating hub. I think I need to build more heat hubs, honestly. And build another one here. Can I build any over here? No. Hold on. I can build this over here. Cannot build. Okay. Yes. Build another one over here. Yes. Build another one over here. I have to frost break that area. Yeah, I can do some frost breaking. So we will do a bit of this and also a bit of this. People are dying. I am aware. Okay. We need to insulate this now that we have the time. And it didn't work out. Fuck. Have surveillance hubs now. That will help with things. Waste heat conversion, no waste management. Heat recycling. I wanted this. Don't understand why so many people are against it, though. What do you want? Condemn the stalwarts? Build a bio-waste hothouse. I'm gonna do this one. I don't like them anyway. Are they the only people I could negotiate with? No, I can negotiate with the New Londoners as well. But they get to choose the next law? Sure. I will attempt. Now we vote. I need to get this passed.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Does this help over here? Yeah, quite a bit, actually. Okay. You're comfortable. You're comfortable. You're livable. The hubs are helping. What can I research next? Communication hubs? Broadcast stations airing public service announcements. This ups trust. Okay. Fighting hubs. Arena complex housing fights. Tension lowers. I just need to build surveillance hubs, really. There's no crime here. I just need things to build. And then things will get warmer. Okay. So now with that being warmer, I can, whoops, not that one. This one can go up. You were not insulated. You were. You've been insulated. You've been insulated. You've been insulated. You've been insulated. Okay. So that insulation will help. I would like to build heating hubs for you guys here. And also for you guys over here. That helps even more. And then as that is working out, I can expand you guys out. More people froze to death. Which is bad. Okay, let's check temperatures. We're still having problems, but the heating hubs have not been built yet, so... More stalwarts mysteriously disappeared. Oh no! Whatever will we do? Alright, so yeah, that helped things across the board. I cannot turn the heat down, which is unfortunate. Can I do... I can do even more heating hubs. I can also do a heat dispatcher here, which might help as well. Yeah, so you have, that's taken up. That's taken up. You have nothing. Let's throw a heat dispatcher in you as well. I am aware. Somehow this has gotten all wonky woo. There we go. There we go. Oops. Not what I wanted at all. It's a little bit fussy. And that's done. So let's see. Now everything is warm. People are much happier here. Unfortunately, population once again increased. Okay. Okay. We got people dying in medical trials, but it is what it is. Oh, it's nearly depleted already. That's fine. Okay. I need to do some things in places. We went over here. This is materials. Okay. This one is the Rowett Expedition. Possible settlement. An abandoned base welcomes us with the Fortitude sign. The roof has collapsed on a lab where scientists studied the cause of frost, but the training halls remain intact, along with the equipment used in attempts to contact other generator cities. We could take all the preserved supplies back to London, or we could leave them, making reactivating the base less costly. If we take the supplies, We get prefabs and cores right away, but the Frostland, the reconstruction will be difficult. If we leave the supplies, we can construct an outpost here to assist exploration, or we can come back later. Then there was these over here. Freezing winds buffet this part of the valley. Following our oldest maps, our scouts found a generator construction site buried under the snow, but little of use remains. The area contains some resource deposits, but they are inaccessible to benefit New London. Okay. This huge mine and smelting apparatus provided the steel used to construct the nearby generators on behalf of the Imperial Exploration Company. A crew of thousands once lived within and below the machine, only a small fraction of whom made it to New London. The captain sent a crew with cores here to establish an outpost, but there's no sign of the crew. But the cores remain, along with many salvageable components. We could take them back, or we could restart the machine, which will create an outpost to generate materials. We're not really hurting on materials. So I'm just going to take the core. It's food. Yes, harvest this. Thank you. A crumbling warehouse sits by a dilapidated track. It has been pillaged many times by scavengers, but one of our scouts noticed a metal trapdoor. She drilled through the thick metal and entered a buried chamber containing pristine cores. Instruction manuals in the chamber shows the cores were intended to drive a locomotive, but we can refurbish them for other purposes in New London. Okay. This needs to... Oh, it just sends. It does not need to be connected. Interesting. More people died. Can't do anything with that. These people... They're Frostland dwellers. Yeah, ask me later. I don't really need the people. People I have in too many amounts. This will assist exploration? Sure, why not? We will... connect that there, and this will connect directly to here. Okay. I suppose I have ignored this particular thing for a while, so we'll go do that. We'll also... We could create a settlement here, but I'm not going to. Well... Increases all stockpile limits. Plenty of room inside the warehouse to shelter more people and supplies. Efficiency is extremely decreased. Double resource stockpile limit, though? I don't. This is a settlement. Yeah. This could also be a this just is exploring. This could become a settlement. Infinite resource deposit. Build heaters and houses within the hollowed out flesh. Sure. Jonah's whalebone. Improve the oil furnace to support even more people and whale mining. Sure. Is it fully upgraded? Yep. We got more food incoming. Cool. Food situation is not a problem. Outpost 11. Once more a settlement. Settlement is fully upgraded. Coal mine settlement is fully upgraded. Is there any more settlements to be? You. You need to be connected. I believe you are being connected. You are working. Okay. The stalwarts are protesting. When are they not? I don't really need the people. I don't. I've got too many people. Heartless May, you let 214 people die of cold. I just cannot get enough housing for the amount of population. Steward, the stalwarts have taken to the streets to protest against the Frostland settlement efforts. This city stood for 30 years under the captain's order, but now these pilgrims are leading us towards catastrophe. We kept silent as the whiteout endangered us all, but no more. They evidently feel they have no further recourse to make their dissent known. They march in, lay siege to the district, and bring production to a grinding halt. What should we do? Accept their demands. Demolish moss filtration and repel the heat recycling? Further their vision, research merit-based housing and efficiency bonuses, convince them to stop. Or ignore for now. I have decided to poll you guys about what you would like to do. If we accept their demands, we must demolish the moss filtration towers that we have built, because they don't like them, even though it does, in fact, keep the smog from overtaking things. We have to repeal the heat recycling, which is keeping our production districts adjacent to each other warmer if they are adjacent to certain districts. Extraction districts increase temperature levels in neighboring districts. If we further their vision, we have to research merit-based housing, which provides shelter provides more housing. Heat stamp income per capita is also slightly increased. And we have to research efficiency bonuses, which increases efficiency. So those people who work the most efficiently get more heat stamps, essentially. We can just outright convince them to stop, which will make them neutral again, and it will stop this stupid protest. Or we can just ignore them and deal with them later. They are only 12% of the city. They used to be 17%. And they're, disappearing on a regular basis. So, feel free to vote on what you think I should do in this situation. I voted for reducing population neutrality. Well, we will convince them to stop. Due to poor relations, the stalwarts have begun to protest. They seek to change the direction you're leading the city in. Production is halted in affected districts. For every 1,000 of their supporters, they will spread to another over time. You can negotiate the end of the disruptions or quell them with guards. It will be more difficult and more violent, the higher the fervor of the protesters. Nullifying the fervor will also prevent them from blocking the district fully as well. Ultimately make the protest collapse on its own. Alright, I need to go into New London and sort out this bullshit. Fix the district, fix the district. Oops. Activate. This is the district that I can negotiate. Counter protest. Quell protests. I need a hub that I have not. A surveillance hub? Like, right here. Yeah, you see this, guys? I'm bringing the guards. I need to put surveillance hubs in places. Doo-doo-doo. Just gonna deal with some crime while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I see you people. Requires supporting or better relations with pilgrims. Enable because the guard enforces law must be enforced. Well, this is... I could propose a law. I have unregulated worker shifts. I don't have guard enforcers. Nah, we're good here. I do need to do more research. So they do want merit-based housing. Shelter provided by housing goes up 10%, so does heat stamps. But mandatory crowding means that shelter provided by housing goes up 20%. It's just we have tensions because people are having to share space with strangers. They don't stay strangers for long, but... I don't like that it's these factions. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Guard enforcers sound useful. I could also build prisons. These have to be constructed in logistics. I don't know if I have the space for it. Harvester hangars. Gleaning harvester hangars. Well, we'll try that. Let me just let things build. Do you have a space open? No, nobody has a space open. But I could demolish this one because I have 2 others. It would be fine. Alright, what's going on over here? Angry New Londoners grow more radical. Steward, the New Londoners have grown deeply unhappy with your rule. Community leaders are now openly urging New Londoners to join the Stalwarts, arguing that as part of a radical organization, they will be better able to protect their interests. If nothing is done to address this situation, many angry New Londoners will join the Stalwarts and push for the faction to take action against you. I could repair relations. I will convince them radical action is not needed. If you have 40 weeks to improve relations with New Londoners, if you fail, so many will join them. I could suppress them, but their fervor will be slightly increased. Or I could encourage the initiative. Stalwarts are an effective organization. We should encourage New Londoners to join them. Yikes. Well, you guys can vote. Do we attempt to repair our relationship and try to convince the New Londoners that radicalizing is not a good idea? They're cramped and there's an hour-long wait for the bathroom. Yeah. Do we suppress their recruitment, which means that our relations worsen with the Stalwarts, which are already bad to begin with, but their fervor is significantly increased. We already have 1 fervor on them already. Or do we encourage the initiative, which will make them happier because they have a ton of new people? The New Londoners are 47% of the city. You want to suppress their recruitment? So if you suppress their recruitment, 748 people immediately join. Yeah, but only 748. However, our relations with them worsen, and the Stalwarts' fervor is heightened significantly, which could mean 1 or 2 more up the track. I don't know what happens when we get to 3 fists. If we attempt to repair relations with the New Londoners, diverging them from their radical faction, our relations only slightly worsen with them. And I will have 40 weeks to make the New Londoners happier with me. Or I could encourage the initiative. 2,139 will just like immediately join, but they will be happier. The vote has shifted to repair relations. All right. So now if I fail to repair relations with the New Londoners, 1,497 then will immediately join the Stalwarts if I screw this up. So here we go. This needs to be fixed. We fixed it. Cool. You guys. I will grant an agenda. Now they're less unhappy with me. I'm gonna make a promise. I promise to research this. I promised I would research this. I cannot research it yet, but I promise I will do it. I need to rush my research a bit.
Are disrupting the city's normal functioning. Please be patient until they are resolved.
Use condemn on the Stalwarts. I condemn you. Research pressurized heat. Yeah, I will. Have 10 districts affected by hubs. Cool. I can negotiate still. But I have surveillance hubs in many places. Things have warmed up. Okay. So, pause. Let us get into a place where we can turn this shit down. Oop. Nope, that's fine. That's better. They're protesting, and this isn't doing anything, because I don't have the right technology to make it work. Not entirely certain how to do that. While I'm on pause, I'm going to go over here and double check these guys. This is not active because there's nothing here now, so I'm just going to demolish this, which will help everything across the board. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. And this thing. I think needs to also go. It's fine. All right, back to New London where we've got problems. You guys are using an excessive amount of heat. Turn it off. Fine. See, they've radicalized. Their fervor is average. Their size is 9% versus the 11% here. The 31% of the Frostlanders and the 48% of these guys. Okay. So I can now research the thing I need to research, which is this. So we research that. Hopefully it will get done in time. It is rushed. We do have a new building in logistics, the harvester hangars. So I will remove this automated logistics bay. And I guess we're negotiating. Main district produces a small amount of prefabs. Community service, city development effort. I mean, this will pass. They seek the city development effort. It might make them stop being crazy. So, we'll try this. Some people have objections to how the fervor mechanics are implemented. So, level 1 is protest, level 2 is riots, level 3 is civil war. I have one faction with one fervor. They decide to protest. I negotiate with the faction they are pleased and stop protesting. The other faction is now mad that I negotiated, somehow get fervor and start a protest. I now have two factions with one fervor. Yeah. It's a little annoying. Frostlanders, Pilgrims, New Londoners, Stalwarts. Used to wait outside. Nope, we've seen that profile before. Made an expedition team turn around to rescue stragglers. Tried to keep a seal as a pet. Is more amiable to people who speak plainly. Frostlanders they were down to 28%, but they've grown in numbers, which is good for me. Let's vote. City development effort passed.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Cool. I don't know if that's helping. These guys are hostile and angry. Just calm your frickin' shit down. This is almost done. Relations with New Londoners improve. Yay. What promise can I make you? Advanced blasting coal mine. Build the automated logistics bay in any logistics district, or build the pressured heat dispatcher in any housing district. Sure. The pressurized heat dispatcher, I will build it. You guys live here. This needs to be expanded anyway. What's up? Stalwarts take over this district, because for every 1,000 supporters they will spread. Untreated sawmill suffered destruction during the Stalwarts protests. Stewart, the Stalwarts protests have spread to another district. Some of their most radical members used the opportunity to sack the local untreated sawmill. We never wanted this, screamed the angry crowd, and yet the steward had it built. With our resources and our labor. Set on fire amidst cries of joy, the untreated sawmill soon collapsed. Okay. How many members do you have? The fuck? I just had you guys... assign the secret police. Damn it. Fund projects. I need them happy enough that... Okay, this is getting out of control. I mean, these were nearly depleted anyway, so it's not that big a deal, but it's getting out of control. I need to build it in housing. I don't have the heat stamps. Okay. I have people dying. I would like to build it here. I don't have the heat stamps.
Children caught idling during school hours will be punished.
I think I finally just made enough. So, here you go. I will build it. How many people do you have? 11%. Sorry, but giving heavy equipment to everyone isn't a good move. They need training. They do. Well, I think it's time to negotiate. So we can reverse the city's course, demolish an attended freight dock, repeal frontier folds, repeal heat recycling. We can further their vision, pharmaceutical testing laboratories, communal parenthood, liberated youth, convince them to stop. Promise to make it up to the stalwarts some other way. Promise to raise relations with stalwarts to neutral. Alright, well you guys can review... Or, I mean, we can also refuse. They will just continue protesting. I don't want to reverse the city's course. Attended freight docks. I liked the other sides better. Frontier footholds means the outpost upkeep is higher. Heat recycling is making sure that the districts next to our extraction industries are warmer, so that we have more, or I should say less temperature variation. If we further their vision, researching pharmaceutical testing laboratories is not necessarily the worst, but at the same time, it lowers the temperature level of wherever they're built. Communal parenthood means population growth is marginally decreased, which might actually help me because I have too many people. And the percentage of active workers is significantly increased because parents let the community, like, it takes a village to raise a child is the worldview. And researching liberated youth causes trust to rise and does other things. So I don't necessarily have a problem with at least this section. Pharmaceutical testing laboratory is going to be a bit of a hit to places, but I can build it in places that are usually warmer than average anyway. So probably the further their vision might be the safest. Convincing them to stop means that I have to do everything in my power to raise relations with them, and which is what I'm trying to do with the New Londoners, and it's going terribly. So I think furthering their vision a little bit might be the only way to go. If I fulfill the promise, they will stop the protesting. I need to get the New Londoners on my side enough to de-radicalize the stalwarts from this bullshit. So I am attempting to do that again. But whatever you guys feel is necessary. I don't know if I'm playing this game well or not. That's all I'll say. Further the vision. Prisons! Get your prisons now! I could. So they want me to do society. I already did liberated youth. Parenthood. I guess communal parenthood it is. I can't afford the research. What about the research can't I afford? Not enough heat stamps. I have to wait for my heat stamp production to go up. Time is not moving. That is part of the problem. So we're about to do this. They're almost back to neutral. Alright, New Londoners are happier. And now they have too much heat. We turn it down a bit. In fact, let's go here and... yeah, we just turn that shit down. Okay. I mean, these were almost depleted anyway, so I'm not really worried about them. So now I have the heat stamps, I think, to do this one. Research. Go. Actually, while that is being worked on, let's go to the big... now what? Unemployed, officially. Watching the tables. They claim they'll spend those funds to help their community, but I know these New Londoners bigwigs will end up here eventually. They always do. And as Rosie pours their drinks, they'll slip a handful of heat stamps into her stocking, courtesy of the steward. A very old part of me wants to clobber these pigs, but most of me just hopes the stewards fund us next. You have repeatedly funded the New Londoners projects. I have. I'm sorry. Oh, right. I haven't connected that because I don't need the population growth. Like, at all. Yes. Over here. An ancient empty dreadnought hull towers over the flat snow. Our scouts meet some people living in shelters on the leeward sides who claim the mighty machine was stripped clean long before they arrived. The people have asked us to take them to New London, if only so they can be further away from the ruins of Winterhome. Everybody who goes there comes back with a cough that only worsens. One of the camp leaders say, stay away, come back later. Winterhome has a cursed history. A series of corrupt leaders pushed the city's generator beyond its limits. At last, a competent captain took charge, but by then the generator had been permanently damaged and doomed to explode. The city's people had no choice but to gather all they could to a nearby dreadnought and take their chances in the Frostland. Rumor has it that the ruins still hold valuable resources, but our scouts avoid the site, fearing toxic gases leaking from fissures in the grounds and ghosts that wail through the night. If we explore the site, we will need to connect a trail and send colonists. Or the place is dead, we should move on. Well, we needed to find Winterhome, so the time has come to make use of the cursed city. Let us connect the path and establish a colony. Can I just... No. Could connect here, but don't wanna. I don't have the heat stamps to build this. I have the heat stamps to build this. What if we go in a different direction? What if we went this way instead? Nope, still too far. Okay, what if we went this way instead? Oh yeah, we can definitely connect through there. Done. Okay, well, that's being worked on. All my heat stamps are gone again. These people are still being problematic. Frickin' stalwarts. Warty boys. Automated logistics bay. Research. I need these guys to be happier. I'll research a blast boundary. What promises do you want? A bio-waste hothouse? In any food district? I can do that. Where are my food districts? That one's not producing. I need to build a food district over here, which I have been meaning to do and then got sidetracked. Yeah, I've got plenty of heat that I can afford this in. People are dying. Communal parenthood. Procreation. Dear gods, no. Not enough heat stamps for the pharmaceuticals. I already have liberated youth. Right? No, I guess not. Research. Let's expand this. It is currently livable, it's fine. More stalwarts have mysteriously disappeared. Oops.
Has concluded its latest task.
And then I need pharmaceuticals, but I don't have the heat stamps for it, which is the problem. Not yet. I am working on it. Can I do... I have the things for that, so if I can get that out of the way, I might be able to de-radicalize these people a little bit. Okay, okay. I do need parenthood communal parenthood to go, honestly. I can't negotiate because I have too many promises going on. So we're gonna wait until the vote participants for you guys updates, and hopefully you guys can help me get this passed because I need it to pass. Liberate the youth even more. Force them to be liberated. Liberation or else. Get out there and be free. We'll send these burly people with you to make sure that you're doing it right. Liberate the youth. Yeah, it's very much the reason. It'll further my reason. I like reason. To go away or to go through. I want this to pass. Please help me vote to pass. Pretty please. Pretty please. If you can. All right, let us vote and hope and pray. Please, I need 51. I got just 51. Trav, you're the vote that mattered. Thank you very much. So hopefully this will make them a little happier. I need to build this. People are getting injured. What is going? Oh, they've taken over another. They've taken over freaking goods production. This is bad. I'm working on it, guys. Can't you see that I'm researching like crazy over here? Jeez Louise. These guys are mean to me. I'm rushing research as fast as I can. Quit being mean. Okay, Frostlanders have improved. I'm researching the Blast Foundry. Can leave the cache and photos in the usual dead drop. I mean, yes is for, no is against, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the screen looks like, guys. I'm not running. I'm not ghosting into my own chat. That's not how it works here. Yes, I am aware that the trust is a problem. I finally have the heat stamps for that. It is going next. Can I rush research again, please? And thank you. Warning, trust. Steward, the people no longer trust you. You must raise trust to avoid the vote of confidence. If the situation doesn't improve, the council will demand a vote of confidence disrupting your leadership. If you fail that vote, it will be the end of your rule. Well, we may be failing here in a moment. Trust is gone. And there's even more people among us. You have too much heat now. Okay. New Londoners are happy.
Our researchers have completed their latest project.
I would like also this. And then I need to do pharmaceuticals for you guys. Research. Extraction. Blast foundry. I don't have any place to put it. I don't have the heat stamps. People are getting injured. I mean, that helps with my housing crisis, but I can't. Guess we can make another housing district here. Part of that is that a housing district is rioting at the moment. Just don't have the heat stamps. Pharmaceutical testing laboratory. What promise can I make? Research, build, research. Sure, I'll research this next. I am working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. It's all going to hell. And the cold is about to come. And I haven't checked on our colony in a while. They have... This is so fussy. That's not filled yet. That's not filled yet. This is not filled yet. We're good. Do that. Speed things up. Yep, I failed. Damn it. They're now 13%. I mean, I'm still trying. My trust is now despised. Vote of no confidence incoming. The downward spiral has started. Yeah, I can't fix that. I negotiated, it's not going well. So unless I want to just destroy the districts and then have them move to another districts, it's just not going well. And they've taken over food production. Well, was this food production even doing anything? I don't... Yes, it was. It's fine. We'll just all die because of this. It's fine. Keep going through those rules to the point where you retire the council. Think how much easier that would be. I agree, it would be much easier. Gotta research the idea. So they want me to change it to liberated youth. Here we go. I am reviled. There's no trust here. Well, the New Londoners are marginally increasing trust, but the skeptical stalwarts are marginally decreasing it. The favorable Frostlanders are slightly increasing it, and the Rush researchers are significantly decreasing it. Marginally increased by resolved protest, slightly decreased by recent Rush research. On extreme decreasing on ongoing protest. I'm just gonna send this to the vote and see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, if I could just retire the council, it'd be great. Well, I passed it. Like, I'm not rushing the research for no reason, you guys. I don't know what you want from me. People's faith has been restored. I will continue being the steward. Now, if only this... So... No access to deposit is still not working. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Thought the steward had more of a spine, really. When a brat misbehaves, you give him a good thrashing, not some treats. But somehow, when these filthy stalwarts kick and scream, they get their way. Well, we can throw fits, too. Yep, they sure can. Howsomever, please de-radicalize these pilgrims. Let's see here. 19% versus 10%. I just want to get rid of both factions, honestly. They can go hang. Alright, these are out. So we just decommission them entirely. Because we no longer need them. This one is still going strong. And that really did cover that entire area. Hold on. Ah, we... Actually, stop this. I would like to just reposition it, if I may. Let's go down here. Why can I not reposition that? Please. There we go. Weirdly will not let me reposition anything else. Okay, can I click yes? Does it need to be... Maybe I'll do that. See if that fixes the issue here. Do that. just stay as is. Because I'm gonna build an industrial district where it once was. There we go. Okay.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest project.
I really wish you could de-radicalize these guys, because it's stupid. But we're in a better position. These guys can now protest whenever they frickin' feel like it, but... here we are. Steward, a young doctor named Doug Hauser, Doogie Hauser, has come to us with a complaint. The chief physician at my clinic hasn't developed any new treatments in months. We're worse. Whenever I propose one myself, he always delays for more analysis. Meanwhile, our patients languish. Hauser argues that the experimental treatment law, the chief physician, should be replaced. By Hauser, of course. He has the stalwart's support. What should we do? If we replace the chief, relations improve with the stalwarts, which we do need to deal with. And if we dismiss the young doctor, they get worse. I'm not even going to make you guys vote. Screenshot of voting sent. Don't worry about it. Relations improve the stalwarts. That makes them neutral, which is helping with my overall trust issues greatly. Cool. You guys are overheating? Nope. That's fine. Neither of you guys are being heated. That's fine, that's fine. This one will end up getting heated in a minute. Most of this is off, but it's gonna go down in a sec, so we're all good here. Let me check back with you guys on the heat situation. I don't know how to fix this being cold. For whatever reason, it just is. Yeah, we're okay here. Outside of the slight housing crisis that I am constantly in with this place. It is what it is, unfortunately. I do have more oil over here that I could work on, so I should probably be frost breaking my way over to... no, that's not what I wanted at all. It was not done there. Okay, your needs are being met. This is full. This is almost full. This is not at all full. We are making more of that. We do need to work on our materials. Our goods surplus is fine again. Okay. This actually does need to be adjusted by like that. Okay.
From all corners of
Can
the
I...
city, the council
No.
gathers.
What law do they want? No youth program. Okay. Well, I moved that for a reason. recycling, durable goods, pathfinders for that's fine. Support a quarantine. This one's kind of killing me. Nah, it's fine. We just have... Oh, we actually have housing again because enough people died. Whoops. Oopsie poopsie. Let's see here. There we go. Right, I don't need that. Will this... Does that make it productive? I don't know. Move that around, I guess. Let's... I don't know how to get to the deep fertile soil. Like, there's no reason to build on there because I don't know how to use that resource at all. Still confused. I do not need this here. Where's my other food production site? Over here. People died at the old dreadnought.
Heat, leaks, kill. Check the seals on all doors and windows.
I don't have access to Steam. We're not progressive enough. Generator upgrade 3. Heat allocation automation. Unlocks the allocate setting in the generator, which sets the generator to distribute heat to districts automatically. So I don't have to be fussy with it anymore. We'll just do that for now. And same goes for this. This has it has a thingy over here that I don't extraction. I don't know how to deal with. Like, I can put a sawmill on it, but it doesn't do anything. Tragedy at the clinic. Experimental treatment. Steward Doug Hauser, the doctor whom you recently allowed to rise to the rank of chief physician, has reported the tragic deaths of 13 patients in his care. Hauser gave the patients the extract of a certain mold, hoping it would cure their consumption. Unfortunately, it proved poisonous. Well, experimental medicine has happened. It's about to get colder. Frostland, harvesting areas. No, that's fine. District abilities, buildings, building upgrades. If they have an upgrade, they will just build hubs. Okay, that did not help at all. Did not help. I'm gonna go to the big map for a hot second. Let's see here. All right, let us send the colonists. I am not ready. Never mind. Scouts report the valley is filled with toxic miasma seeping from chasms in the ground, seemingly made by a huge explosion. In an effort to make the site more hospitable, we could force an avalanche down the valley, covering some of the fissures, but we would bury the technological roots of the city forever. If we want to access the foundations of the destroyed generator and salvage the cores within, we have to demolish the last of the ruins and crack the ground open even more. Once our colonists arrive, we will have to choose. This is an extremely dangerous place. We better come prepared. But we gain access to steam, to geothermal. Refurbish the abandoned base as a training camp for your scouts? Sure. Fortitude base. It requires 2 cores. We are out of cores. That's fine. We can't do anything with this. We can, however, explore. We'll explore this plain. We'll explore this valley. We'll explore this mountain. We'll explore the shore, the sea, and that's it. That's all we're just exploring many places. Cool. How is your guys' heat doing? You guys are kind of at your limit, but if it goes down 1, you're gonna be fine. Okay. It's gonna be fine. Pilgrims have mysteriously disappeared, but I would actually prefer these guys to stop. 9% versus 23. Can I just... do that? Alright, everybody's better. Fantastic. Magical. We have housing. We have food stockpiling. We have materials stockpiling. We have goods stockpiling. We're fine. Desperate mother, communal parenthood. Stewart, a woman was arrested for breaking into a city nursery and trying to steal a baby. She claims it was her own. There is no evidence it's her child, as all newborns taken from their mothers are assigned new names. I just know it's him, the woman insists. I recognize his cry. She's garnered this support from people who deem the law too extreme. They think communal parenthood should grant biological parents visitation rights of their offspring. What should we do? If we uphold the law and punish her, the stalwarts are happier. If we give biological parents visitation rights, communal parenthood is less effective at increasing the percentage of active workers. But honestly, it is the human thing to do. He didn't check in it in any way, just gave some unknown mold and crossed his fingers that they'd improve. Yeah, that's what he did. It looks, as far as the screenshot of the voting sent, it says aye or nay, which is for or against. Either the ayes win or the nays win. Like, it's not a difficult understanding of yes or no. But thank you for the screenshot. I haven't seen it on my side. It doesn't show me what it looks like on my side. Not in the game, not on my screen, not anywhere. So, yeah, it's fine. I can handle that. Communal parenthood amended. Sorry, but the biological need to see your children is just too strong. Absolutely too strong. I can't help thinking that while caring for kids as a group is good, it should involve the actual parents in shifts. So more helping each other out than having nothing to do with the kids. Yeah. It's separating children from their parents, period, is not good. We actually are in a place where we could probably go ahead with that. Colonization. That's almost filled. Cool. So I'm gonna go do the colonization. Unless actually these guys learn all the things. Let's go get some cores, I guess. Got people making their way out into the wilds. Can we see them? I mean, this view is kind of cool. We can see the lines. Alright, it should at any moment now open up. Boom. What do we find? Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Our scouts found some maps in a half-buried crate, each marked with possible locations of other generator cities. One was annotated with thick letters, Rowett knows. They left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces were left behind to be buried in the snow. Yeah, gather that scrap. Why not? Cool, more food. We will harvest it to New London. Let us. They will just harvest. And this one is... A pair of automatons lie broken in the snow. Their tracks show they lost navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. We can either take their cores or repair the automatons to work in New London. This just gives us prefabs and workforce, which we don't particularly need. I'm going to take the cores. Just because that's easier. All signs indicate this settlement was inhabited until recently. Strangely, the larder was emptied, but most clothing and personal items were left behind. There are some bloodstains in the snow, but no bodies were found. One scout found a salvageable core beneath the hearth of the town hall, earning herself extra rations. The buildings themselves contain useful components, too, if we can spare the men to dismantle them. I need 30 teams to dismantle everything, or I could take only the core. I will come back to this later. More food! Yay! We will harvest them as well. And they do not need connections, so that's great. Over here... A fishing trawler with a full catch is locked in ice. The logbook in the hold suggests the vessel originally hailed from somewhere called Canada, but we have no idea where it has been since. The catch may still be edible if people in New London have strong stomachs. Disease is significantly increased. I'll come back later. These people are shunned by other nomads. They are tight-lipped about exactly what happened. They are willing to integrate with our communities if we let them start a fresh life in New London. I don't need the people. You guys can hang out. Sorry, but I just don't need the people. At the moment. I've got lots of other people I could take in. Zoom, zoom. I love how they go immediately to a sky lane and then continue onward. It's pretty cute. And yeah. Halted advancement. Colonize Winterhome. Steward, members of the Pilgrims, but also many other disgruntled citizens who tie their dreams with colonization of Winterhome, have begun to openly criticize your failure to achieve our current goal. Winterhome is too important for us to loiter for so long. Our future awaits there. They warn if you don't make progress soon, you'll be ousted from office and exiled. If Colonize Winterhome is not finished soon, you will be exiled. Okay. We'll start. It's fine. I need a core, though. I'm waiting for a core to reach me. Please, and thank you. Okay. We can go now. Send the colonists. I guess we're ready. Steward, a radical group of pilgrims have come forward with a proposition. They suggest ensuring the leading members of the stalwarts end up included in the colonist group that will be sent out for Winterhome. The stalwarts have been the source of the discord in New London, one member of the pilgrims say. Make sure the most fervent among them join the main group of Winterhome colonists. With them gone, New London will be free from protests. I don't have 25 guard squads. So we will send everyone to work regardless of affiliation or decide later. I don't have guards. I don't have guard squads. At all. You guys can vote how you like. I've been telling you to get guards. Yes, you've been telling me to get guards, but I also feel like targeting the stalwarts, as much as I don't want them, is probably not the best idea. Because they'll just take over Winterhold and become problematic from afar. Doesn't matter where they are. They're just going to be problematic. We will recruit colonists regardless. Alright. I sent them. They are traveling. Winterhome Bridge. Yep, I see. Can I just decide to construct a skyway? Yep, I sure can. It requires 2 cores. That's fine. So they're gonna go up and around. This way. That's fine. Alright. Let's go back to our crazy city. You're not producing anything. You are. That's fine. I have food place that is producing
Our scouts
on the other side.
have charted a new territory.
There we go. Alright, we've got more places on the map to check out. Cool. What's this? Some nomads have left a circle of strange machines around a single charred body. Forget Hope is carved into each machine, some of which contain useful cores. Our scouts claim the parts are cursed and should be left where they lie. I will come back to this later. Mossy caves have food. Sure. We could send it directly to the old dreadnought. I think I will do that. People died during medical. Oh no. An opulent passenger vessel lies underneath the snow, barely visible. The charts inside indicate it left London and was heading for a site in the Ashtop Mountains when the great storm struck. They seem to be many more bodies than the vessel was designed to carry. It will be grim work to dig around the bodies. Yeah, we will take those cores, thank you. Some reindeer. Yeah, we will harvest that too. Fortitude base will be upgraded soon. Anywhere else that I have not visited? Oh, right, there were cores here. I will come back later. Well, I'll take it now. It's fine. It's fine. Right, those are the exiles. You guys can go there. That should be good. So you guys do not need the food. You have incoming food. There you go. And this can go down to just maintenance, basically. Oop, a little too much. Done. So, we have lots of food. We have a good bit of materials. We have a good stockpile. I think I've dismantled the materials hub. Yeah. No. Hold on. What's this? This is a fuel stockpile, material stockpile, heating hub. Okay. This is a material stockpile. Yeah, I have material stockpile. apparently I'm not seeing all the information on this. Well, whatever. I am stockpiling like 70 a day.
Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit.
My population growth has stopped being 80% and is now 25. Thank the gods. Which is much more reasonable, which is why I have space. Pilgrims are disappearing. They're unhappy about this. I will fund a project. Stalwarts are 24%. Frostlanders are 28%. New Londoners are 39%. Coughing fits. Steward, we've noted a rise in chronic lung conditions after we started pumping recycled heat into our housing districts. Doctors suspect fumes from the industrial plants where the heat originates leak into people's homes. If this goes on, it can lead to bronchitis and even death. Especially among the weakened and elderly, said one physician. We can install filters to block the fumes, but this would reduce the amount of heat we recycle. Extraction districts have higher materials demand, but heat recycling no longer generates disease, or we could power through. I like the Frostlanders. I can deal with higher material demands. I'll let you guys decide. Do we install the filters, which heat recycling no longer generates disease, but extraction districts have higher material demand because they have to keep replacing the filters? Or do we just power through it and eventually become immune to the gases or die or whatever? You guys want me to install filters? Okay. I will do that then. It's not a button I can have. It's just a thing that happens, apparently. Okay. Winterhome expedition is nearly arrived. Things are gonna get wild, yo. Expand the base. Thank you. The fate of Winterhome. The Winterhome expedition has arrived to the Cursed City. The cores under the ruins could be used to further upgrade New London's generator, bringing about levels of warmth we never dreamt of. To reach the cores, we would have to demolish the ruins, split the earth open to access those that are buried, and extract them quickly before toxicity renders Winterhome forever uninhabitable. Alternatively, we could seal the toxic fissures, forever burying most of the cores. We could bring an avalanche down to batten down the cracks, then work fast to manually close what remains. But afterwards, we could build a new city here and use it as a springboard for our expansion. Whichever approach we take, there will be no turning back. All right. Do we salvage Winterhome? The stalwarts will approve. The pilgrims will disapprove. We blow the ruins, we need the cores, we just stick to New London, it's fine. Or do we settle Winterhome? Close the fissures. If we can settle here, no single whiteout will endanger all of us again. Pilgrims will approve, stalwarts will disapprove. This decision will either be our downfall or our salvation. So, if we salvage Winterhome, stalwarts will approve, the pilgrims will disapprove. If we settle Winterhome, the pilgrims will approve, the stalwarts will disapprove. I don't like either faction, personally. I don't care if we don't make it through chapter 3. I'm leaving it up to you guys. Just tell me what you guys want to see. Salvage or settle. Like, I simply don't like the factions. If I had decided on the faith option, we would have a different faction than the stalwarts. We would have the faith keepers instead. Maybe I would have liked them more. I don't know. Loot it to bedrock. Okay. I guess we will make the stalwarts happier and the pilgrims madder. You are about to make a decision inconsistent with your previous choices. Thus far, you have chosen to support pilgrims and their path to embrace the frost. This choice will realize the stalwarts' dream and undermine any hope for a future the pilgrims wanted. If you proceed, the pilgrims will be outraged. I did side with the frost hippies, though. Okay, one more time. Do we change our direction, or do we stick with what we promised? Mostly because the stalwarts are being really awkward. That's fair. That's fair. All right, well, I guess we are changing our direction. I accept this change. Bye-bye, Winterhome. You just failed spectacularly. Winterhome, colonized. Chapter 4, veracity. To be fair, I think that you will either end up with the stalwarts hating you or them both hating you. Salvage Winterhome. Extracting cores from the ruins of Winterhome will be dangerous. The gas will build up over time as the toxic fissures are now fully exposed. If we want to minimize casualties, we should frostbreak and extract cores as fast as possible. Let us pause. Because I think I'm done for the day. We will save the game. I need stream run 1. Overwrite, please. So that my autosaves continue to stay. Yeah, this is absolutely where we pause for today. And we will take on this challenge tomorrow. 'Cause fuck. However, thank you guys for joining me today on this crazy stream. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. My name is Mayrin Altheatover. I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time, and if you would like to follow and put on notifications either here or over on Blue Sky, you will know when I go live, because it will say, hey, May has gone live. Or actually it will say something more complicated than that on social media, but you know, it's same. But feel free to do that to your heart's content. I also have a YouTube channel, so if you'd like to see how we got to where we are, or any other of the games that I have streamed before, because you need something to throw on the background while you're doing stuff, feel free to jump over to YouTube. It's free. Subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the VODs go live. And feel free to comment on whatever you appreciate or enjoy over there. But if you can't catch me live all the time, that's the second best place that you can find me and all of my content. I raid a friend at the end of every stream, and if I don't have a friend to raid, I go make new ones because I like making friends, and we're all in this community together. So you can copy pasta my barebone basics message, or you can build one of your own with your own love heart or raid emojis, because we're spreading the love here. Stephanie Swan Quills is a Australian voice actress. She's playing Heartworm, which is a retro horror game. Apparently there are sponsors involved, but I like her. She's lovely and friendly and fun. So we're going to go check out what scary stuff she's checking out today. And I hope you guys have an amazing, fantastic, magical rest of your day. Be it the Wednesday that I streamed or whatever day it is over on YouTube. Because I see you YouTubers. I see you guys. So until I see you again, whether live or over on YouTube, I hope that you guys will take care of yourselves, do some self-care, because clearly Frostpunk 2 is hard. And I will see you guys next time. So we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.